What up? What up? Welcome to Crown and Stitch, the official Fitted Hats podcast that you need in your life. My name's Nick Ingval. I'm with my guy Dexter, aka Smooth as Eggs. Talk about some fitteds, talk about some kicks, talk about some football. What's good, man? How you been?
I've been all right. I had to retire the Time Lord. You know, I'll bring that back maybe next year or something. But yeah, Time Lord, he's on hiatus right now. But other than that, I've been good. You know, we're missing
good to hear, man.
Our other homie. You know, but he's out there on the diamond right now.
Yep. Probably lighting it up.
Getting his JT Snow on.
Exactly. So this episode, we're going to talk about NFL logos. We'll probably go through most of the new ones, I guess, and then we'll talk about some of our favorites. But we did a little digging, so there are some like old school NFL logos that I think Hat Club, excuse me, should probably be dropping soon. But before we do that, what? Let's start off. I know you got pickups, at least a pickup to talk about, right?
I do. I actually was going to do another unboxing of this, but I got impatient. So, but this is probably my last ever Topper store right here. Minnesota Twins with the old
so
school
good.
Metrodome. You know, it's got I think they call this the, what is it? This is the smooth red copper edition. So shout out to Topper Store. They're not allowed to ship here any longer. So that was one of the last ones, I think, before they cut off the U.S. from the website.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. It's a shame.
It is.
But
they make really good hats.
You know.
And the quality is always on point. Also, Bangladesh, if you're asking out there.
All right. Bangladesh, huh? My pickup today comes from, this is a copper Giants. Got the All-Star patch there.
I love that logo.
Multicolor, yeah. But this is done by Regular Old Tie and Stash 1250 out of Chicago. If you've listened to the Sneaker History podcast, we probably talked about some of the stuff Ty has worked on over the years because he's just a old school, like footwear, streetwear aficionado. But he's been making some really dope hats, and this one, perfect example, right? Like, I don't know if this is going to come through on the logo. Is copper. It's got like a metallic finish on it, gray undervisor. Even the Batterman's got like a copper finish on the back. But the All-Star game, 2007 All-Star game, got the splash hit, but it's like a multicolor logo. So it's super dope. The details, I think that's like the key to any of these like kind of smaller stores or collaborators, like being able to get into detail with something like that, where, a lot of I don't want to say like a lot of the mainstream releases are bad in any way, but like we talk about how important it is to be able to see and read that side patch, and like being able to put multiple colors on there and take the time to do that, even though it's going to cost you a little bit more, is in my opinion is like game changer every time. Yeah. So that's my latest pickup.
And had a little bit of pop on it,
Yep. And made in China actually. So
okay.
But no complaints. Happy to have been able to pick this one up. So all right. Football logos, man. Football logos. So I gotta ask, people that are listening and watching, they probably know you're a Seahawks fan, right? You're not shy about that.
Kind of. I mean, it's right there poking through.
But you got to have some love for the SF logo, right?
So, to make this short and sweet, I know I've talked about my Seahawks fandom and how I got on to that. And partly was due when they changed their logo in the late-ish 90s. The Jeff Garcia, Terrell Owens years. I mean, Steve Young played in it too, but even Jay Rice. But when they put that extra glittery and that maroon instead of the true red, I was like, all right, this is kind of I'm I'm gonna take a step back right now. And then when the Seahawks jumped in to the NFC West, I just went full bore. But no, the Giants, I mean not the Giants, the Niners, when they got the red and that real gold, yes, it's nice. It's classic. Like, how many different football teams have like the football style or the baseball style letters, overlaying each other?
Yep.
I can't think of too many other. What, New York kind of has something similar to that, but
yeah, not many though. Yeah, you got like the like we were already trash talking the Rams logo to before we got started, but that's like the only one that comes to mind with the 2-letter logo, and the newest one with the like circle thing going on for the Rams is like
but even LA and New York, both they're like next to each other. Not like over top like how the baseball logos are. They kind of just supersede. But yeah, so
actually, maybe the Chiefs. The Chiefs got the KC logo still, right? That's about the only one that's like truly. Yeah, that's a good call. I didn't really think about that.
I didn't until right now.
So I was thinking, let's just run through. I got all the logos pulled up. I'm going to go in alphabetical order, and I'm just going to say the team, and you can give it. Let's give it like let's go 1 to 10. We'll go through them real quick.
Let's do it. This is the current teams, correct?
Current team logos. Yep.
Gotcha.
So, and then we'll circle back and we'll talk about some of our favorites after that. I figure we can get through this pretty quickly. So, Arizona Cardinals.
You going first, or you want me to go first?
Go for it.
Arizona Cardinals. The logo itself, not bad. Not bad. I mean, it could be worse. Like, it's kind of like the Baltimore Orioles thing where like the bird isn't looking too realistic. Like, birds aren't out here, mean mugging people. But when they put that on the white helmet, it's a 2. By itself, I think it's a 6.
Okay, yeah. I can see that. I probably go 6 as well. Atlanta Falcons.
So this current Falcons, this is kind of like the Mike Vick, Julio Jones era Falcons. It's not bad. I like the older one better. We'll get into that later. I give it a 5. Oh
wow! So this is up there for me. I think this is like a 7 or an 8, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go 7.5. I do think I like the old one because the new one is has a little bit more motion to it, or is supposed to look like it has motion to it. The earlier days, like the Deion Sanders era, was like straight, right, and leveled.
Yeah.
All right. Baltimore Ravens, you mentioned already. What do you think?
So the Ravens, when it's on the black helmet, I think it's a 8 or a 9 by itself. Just looking at it on the screen right now, I don't know, man. Like, he has a B on the side of his head. What's going on with that? Like, that a tattoo? Did he cut that in his head? Did he dye his hair? It just looks a little, I don't know. Looks a little unrealistic. I mean, they all look unrealistic, but that one's pretty bad. I'm gonna give him a 4 by himself.
All right, yeah. I'm with you. That one is definitely. I'm gonna go 3 on that one. I just don't like it at all, to be honest. It just to your point, it's doing too much and not enough at the same time, if that makes sense.
Seriously.
All right. Buffalo Bills.
So Buffalo Bills, the logo by itself, I'm going to contradict myself because when it's on the white helmet, I kind of like it. Like, it pops.
Okay.
It's kind of simple. I didn't like the 90s Thurman Thomas Bills helmet, which had blue. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm all over the place here. But when it's on the helmet, it's like a 7. When it's out by itself, it's like a 2.
All right. I never really appreciated the Bills logo in any way, but as I look at it, it's definitely unique compared to a lot of the other logos, right? Like that stripe through it. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go 6 on the Bills logo.
Also, real quick, do you know why their name is the Bills?
I don't.
They named the team after Buffalo Bill.
Amazing.
But put a buffalo and not a gunslinger. I don't know. I don't get it.
If you haven't listened to the ridiculous logos episode, I feel like we're going down the same path again with some of this stuff. Oh man, just having a connection to your story that isn't forced is a game changer. All right, so next up, I'm gonna just say this one is probably like a 6 or a 7 for me. The Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about the same. Actually, no, I'm gonna say a little less. I like it on the helmet, but by itself, he's getting a 5. He's just, it's okay. I like the colors together, though.
Yeah, the colors are great. Are good. Yeah. What do we got next? Kind of timeless with this one. Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
Orange C now, right?
Exactly. It's classic. I mean, you can't do nothing wrong with it. Don't ever touch it, Chicago. Like, you guys suck forever, but like, I'm gonna give it an 8. Seriously, like it's good. Yeah. It's like the Cincinnati Reds, but
How you feel about when they throw the actual bear in there? Because they did for a while, right? I don't know if that was an official thing, but I know it was around.
I guess it's the alternate logo, and it's been that way since 1963. So they have a bear in the sea. They have that same bear by himself. I'm not a fan of that bear. Looking at the website, they had a bear in 1940 who looks like the Bigfoot when he's like walking through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably a 7 with the Bears logo, and I don't need the actual bear in there at all.
Yeah, he can stay in the woods.
Next up, probably my least favorite logo in NFL right now is the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to give this a 0.0 because it's just terrible. It's terrible because the old Bengals was better.
Which one?
Just the Bengal. Like,
just the tiger.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like that era, like 90s, early 2000s. I was way more into football too, but just the B with the tiger stripes on it. Nah.
Well, that tiger is still the alternate logo according to the website. But click on it. Okay. I want you to look at the primary logo from 1968 to 69. You see it?
Yeah, that's like right up there with your
It's the Tigers logo, dude. Oh man, I've never seen that before. We gotta edit that one in there.
Yep.
But actually, I am sort of a Bengals fan, and I like all their logos.
Okay.
I like the stripes on the helmet. I even like when it just said Bengals on the side, and I really like this crazy ass new tiger we just found out. So I'm giving the Bengals a 9.
Yeah. So Hat Club, add that one to the list.
Seriously.
All right, what do we got next? Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, they don't really have a logo anymore. Yeah. So that orange helmet, no. I'm gonna give that a 1.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing. But as you pointed out, old school logos, pretty.
There you go.
Clever.
We'll come around that corner soon.
Yep. What do we got next here? Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I can't say anything nice about this as a 49ers fan, so
nope.
It's just kind of boring to me.
Yeah, they don't have a logo. It's a star. Like,
yeah.
Can you really? I mean, can you put up a patent on a star? Can you copyright that? Like, it's just a star.
That's a good
It's
question.
A 1. Actually, since the Cowboys, it's a 0. Can I do 0?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I already did. All right. Denver Broncos.
This new one, I really don't like it. The old ones from the early John Elway days was a little better. They're getting a 3.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably more like a 5 or a 6 on this one. I do like the old Denver logo with the D, the Bronco coming through the D though. That was my favorite.
But he had like the steam come out his nose. He looked menacing. This one looks like he just got his hair done. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How about the Detroit Lions?
Once again, this new one, Not so much a fan. I mean, they just put more details on what the old logo essentially was, that's fine. But I like the Barry Sanders logo a little more, and also the older school one. So they get a 4.
Yeah, I'm probably going with the 4 on that one too. Nothing that makes me think this is great in any way. Green Bay Packers.
They've pretty much had the same logo forever, I think. I mean, I'm looking through it right now. They've had small little details of alternates, but I mean, it's classic. It's been that way since 1961. I don't like the team, so that'll knock them down a little bit. Instead of like how I gave the Bears some classic love, Packers, you get a 5.
I'm going 4 on the Packers. I'm not a fan. Just kind of unforgettable. Also, if it was in different colors, I'd be wondering if it was a college team. So,
yep, that's right. SEC, Georgia Bulldogs.
Yep. Houston Texans.
So the Texans logo is basic as hell. I don't get it. I don't know. Like there was the Dallas Texans back in the day who are now the Chiefs. They had a much better logo. So you get a 2 Texans.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I don't really understand the 2 colors and the star. Like, I get you're trying to do like state of Texas type of thing, but it just doesn't seem to commit. Like, connect
I think they
for me.
Switch it up. They need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Indianapolis Colts. Talk about a logo that doesn't change much.
I like just the basic horseshoe that they have going on here, but on the white helmet, once again, I just can't. I can't do it. I wish they would how about you do a gray or silver horseshoe and then a blue helmet? Then you might have me as a fan. But
all right,
getting a 4.
I'm gonna go 6 on that one because it's you don't really got to do too much to make it relevant to your fans, in my opinion, on that one.
Oh, you're frozen.
And I don't have the issue with the white helmet the way you do. So,
Nick,
yep,
the ghost
I'm
get
here.
You? Oh, you're back. All right, I didn't hear anything you said. Might want to do that over again.
I just gave him a 6. So
6, cool, okay.
Yeah, I think just kind of timeless. Without the letters, kind of timeless. But I don't have that. I don't have that issue with the white helmet that you do. So
yeah,
it's a little bit higher of a rating for me. Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm kind of a fan because once again, they have a black helmet. I like black helmets, especially when you have like an all black uniform, like how the Saints just started doing that. The Ravens started doing that. They do this sometimes with that gold and that teal. I like it. They've switched up the cat a few times. I like the original a little better, but I just sound like an old man at this point.
I'm with you. I think most of the Jacksonville Jaguars logos have been pretty solid throughout the years. Random side note, when we were kids, we couldn't really afford starter jackets and any of that kind of cool stuff, right? So I convinced my mom to get me a Jacksonville Jaguars jacket that was on like crazy clearance. I think we paid like $35 for it. Starter jacket, pullover, brand new, 95. This is high school for me. Like teams just starting out. Turns out I'll have to dig it out because I do have it still. But turns out that the logo that they used to originally announce the team and like push it out and start selling product, they got sued by Jaguar, the car company, because it was a straight across Jaguar with Jacksonville Jaguars across the top or whatever. So I have that starter jacket that like they discontinued the logo of still to this day, which is just one of those like cool little memories for me. Never was a fan of the team necessarily, but because of that, I've always had that little bit of extra love for them. So I give them like an 8, to be honest. Like most of the time that logo looks right to me. All right. Next up, we got Kansas City Chiefs.
I kind of like it. I mean, it's not like offensive or anything. They stopped that in 1971. So, it's a spearhead. It's not bad. I don't like the mustard and ketchup colorway though. So
yeah, McDonald's.
I'm gonna give them a 5, but it's classic. They've stuck to the same logo this whole time.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go with a 5. All right. Somehow this logo never seems to change much, but team can't stay in the same place. The Las Vegas Raiders.
Man, that sounds so terrible. Even
It
even
does,
hearing
man. It so does.
that. I've never really liked the logo. I like their colors, but the logo it's a 3. I mean, like he has a helmet on with no face mask. Like, well, how old is that?
Yeah,
Old
that's a good
timey.
point. I mean, I don't know, man. I like the Raiders logo. I don't know why. I'm not necessarily a Raiders fan. All of my sports teams though, like just default to the Bay Area. So I'm obviously going to root for the Niners over the Raiders, but I still consider the Raiders a Bay Area team. So
Bay Area
I'm going to go.
East.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a 7.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's up there for me. I mean, I can't think of how it's changed throughout the years, but that's what I like about it too. They haven't really had to change it, right? So, kind of like this next team, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Well, they've switched theirs up a little bit. I mean, Los Angeles, they haven't really changed anything, but they're old school. I think they used to have a helmet with just said Chargers on it or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But the lightning bolt, it's fine. It's
It's good. Yeah.
I like the lighter blue now, I guess. So I give a 6. It's
Yeah, I'm with you. 6. That's fair. Big fat 0 for me coming up here. The Los Angeles Rams. Not just because they're longtime rival of the 49ers, but mainly it's just a weird logo to me. It looks like it should be a basketball logo. Like they should just spin it into a full basketball behind it, and it becomes like an LA basketball logo. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little better that it's not the gold, the St. Louis style gold, but it's not it's not good at all. They should have. I mean, I liked them better when they did the blue and white for a couple years. Like it seems like they just could never stick to what they were trying to do. So they get a 2.
Yeah, yeah. What's next here? Miami Dolphins.
So this new one, not so much a fan of. I know I sound like an old ass man. I like the dolphin with the helmet on. The flipper.
Yep.
Give me the Ace Ventura dolphin.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that too. Yep. Definitely that one was better. The old one I would say is probably like an 8 for me. The new one is probably like a 4.
I didn't even give it a score. So the old one, I'm gonna give it like a 6. This one's getting like a 1. I really don't like it.
All right. We got a couple of I don't know what you would call this, head logos coming up. Sounds funny as hell. Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of heads on and I guess they're named after different groups of white people, I guess, but I don't fucking know. The Vikings, I mean, I like how their new uniforms look, but the logo itself is, I don't like it. I'll give them a 3.
Yeah, I'm with you. Next up, same thing for me. Patriots, just not it for me. I'm gonna go even lower. I'm gonna go 1 with the Patriots because I just think
they're getting a 1. Cheesy. It's bad. It's always been bad. Even when they had the white helmets, it was bad. Like, no. Get out of here.
All right, New Orleans Saints up next.
So I do like their logo. I liked it better when it was black. Old school. I know, so old again. But I like it. It's simple. I like their black and gold, how it goes together, the jerseys, how they go together. Getting a 7.
All right. That's pretty good. Yeah. I was going to say 6. I like that they've maintained the same consistency with the colors. For the most part, the logo's been the same. They add the state in there occasionally back in the day, but it's a good one. Kind of doesn't need to be changed.
No.
Next up, we got the New York Giants. I don't even know what to say, man. Just
nope.
It looks like a bootleg New York logo to me.
It looks like a hat you'd buy at the liquor store or something. Like it's not good.
Exactly.
They get a 2.
Yeah. I mean, I give it a maybe a 0.5.
Oh, damn.
Next up, New York Jets.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. I'm probably
So
sound like
boring.
a New York hater right now, but yeah, it's really boring.
I mean, I like the like 90s one. It was like the jet was like it. I mean, it was probably like a ripoff of Lockheed Martin or something because it had the little jet on the top of the words.
Yeah,
but that one looks so much better to me.
Yeah, this one's getting it's getting a 1.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
I'm going 0 on the Jets. That one, it's just so boring, man. So boring. Next up, we got the Eagles.
I didn't like when they switched over from the old one. Once again, I probably sound like old man. I want the Randall Cunningham, Reggie White eagle. It was a full eagle with the, wings spread. He had a football in his hand. He looked like he was coming to kick your ass. Now this one looks like he's confused or he's angry at his mail he just got or something. It doesn't look like he's like, what?
Yeah.
More bills? They get a 3. It's not terrible, but it's not the worst, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll go a little bit more. I'll give him a 4, but go back to that old logo with the football and the claws. That one's up there. That's probably like an 8 or a 9 for me. Like that's like top tier sports logo for me.
I like that lighter green too.
Yeah, me too. Yep, me too. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was just thinking right now, like, what is the colors for? Do you know why they have that yellow, red, and blue star or shine looking thing there?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like their jerseys, but
yeah, that was like the Pittsburgh Steel logo, though, right? I think.
I have no idea.
Let me see here.
But I mean, I like their word mark logo. That looks pretty good where it spells out Steelers. That's all right. It looks like something that you would see like stamped in some steel. The logo itself, it's like a 3. I don't understand why you have red and blue when your team is black and yellow. You're supposed to be like a knockoff of the Pirates.
Yeah. Yep. They got some good old school logos though, that's for sure. I mean, it's cool if it is really tied. I'm trying to look it up, but I'll have to do a little more research on that. But they did use that logo on some of the steel mills around Pittsburgh. I don't know if they were on multiple steel mills. If you're from that area, maybe you could answer that for us. But I've definitely seen it. There's pictures of it, that come up on Google search results, but not much information on it specifically. But who knows? I mean, the team's been around for so long too. It could have gone either way. Could have been the team first, and then everybody adopted it, put it up on the mills. So,
yep, could be the vice versa.
Yeah. Next up, we got the 49ers, the greatest logo in the history of NFL football. Obviously,
this iteration,
I'm gonna give it a 10. No, just kidding.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the worst. I like the older one better. Like I said, the color got a little darker, especially with the jerseys. Oh my god! But it's not bad. I give it a 5.
Yeah, it's
actually I'll give it a 7 for its uniqueness. Like I said earlier, it's the only one that has that baseball kind of overlay logo.
Yep.
They ripped off the Giants and that was not an issue.
Yep. Yeah, seriously, it's probably an 8 or a 9 for me just because it's pretty timeless. I prefer the older one. The darker red is not my thing. All right, next up, Seattle Seahawks.
Damn right. I mean, which one do you want here, huh? We can go.
This guy.
We can go all day. We got a little bit of black right here.
All right.
Got a little bit of gold over here. Got a little bit of Seattle Supersonics over here. But this is my favorite, the old school, that logo right there.
Yeah.
That's, to me, is like an 8 or a 9. The newer one, where is it at? This one, yeah, I give it a 5 or 6. It's not terrible. That's my team, but, wish they take it back to the 80s.
It's like everybody just decided, hey, we need to just italicize our logo so it looks like it's from the 2000s, and all of them that did that, I think, like kind of messed it up. But yeah, I would give that. I mean, honestly, their logo is one of my favorites too. I would give it probably, even the new one, I would probably give like an 8. I would say that the old one is probably a 9 or maybe even a 10.
Damn! Oh shit!
Yeah,
watch out, Nick, the undercover Seahawk fan.
Hey, let's not get too crazy here. All right, next up is also another one of my favorites, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, I could not disagree more with you. I've never liked any of their logos. I mean, when they switched over to this new logo, it was like obviously a breath of fresh air. It was like, oh God, finally. Because it was hard to even watch TV with that old creamsicle shit. It was terrible with the Zorro
knife in the mouth. Yeah.
Knife in the mouth. I was talking to my coworker about this other day, and he's gay as hell, and he was like, that's the gayest logo I've ever seen. He's like, it makes me look straight. I was like, damn. But the colors were just terrible. This one I'm not such a fan of, but it's better. I gave him a 3, 4.
Oh man, see this one's like a 7 for me. The new one is really good to me. The old one was like, it was okay. It served its time, you know.
It's like they just like had different iterations of the skull being a little more menacing or lack thereof, or more tattering on the flag.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right, we got 2 more. We got the Tennessee Titans up next. I don't even know what this logo is. It doesn't make any sense to me.
A shield, maybe, that's on fire?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
I give it a 1. I like the color on it, so I'll give it a 3.
I give it a 2. Last one. I don't know if this is going to be any better. Washington Commanders. Have the worst
combination of logos in the history of all of sports
and colors. Yeah,
and colors. Like, this is a 0. This is like, if I could give this negative, I would go there. This gets nothing from nobody. Even the fans of the Commanders, Washington football team, they don't like that shit. They come in with the old racist stuff. They don't want to do this new stuff. They probably have the worst merchandise sales in all professional sports.
Probably. Yep. All right. So what do you got? Like, give me the top 4 or 5 NFL logos.
I'm gonna give them 5 logos. They're all old. So I talked shit about the Cleveland Browns earlier, but they have a little elf guy from back in the day that they brought back and they put on the field and got just destroyed. I think they gave up like a 2 touchdown lead. I think his name is Brownie, but yeah, I like that guy. You know, he's especially in comparison to this nothing that they have now. It's just an orange helmet, which is terrible. The Jets logo that we just talked about with the maybe a knockoff of Lockheed Martin. I actually not a personal fan of that, but my aunt, she became a Jets fan when Ronnie Lott went there. And so her favorite color is green. She was born the day before St. Patrick's Day. So she was a Jets fan. So I'm going with that in honor of her. Then we're going to go to the Detroit Lion, like a stalking lion. I think this is from 61 to 69. I like the blue and the silver, especially when they had the darker, deeper blue. Like, they would bring these out for the Thanksgiving games all the time. And I really liked it. Then I'm going to go with the Deion Sanders, Eric Metcalf, June Jones, Atlanta Falcons, all black. Like, that was like the Raiders had the silver, but they were just like black and white with a little bit of red sprinkled in. It was like hardcore back then. Like, this was when like the White Sox just went all black and NWA's coming out dressed in black. Like, this was hard. Yep. They put that red in there now. It's not terrible. And then the Houston Oilers, because Titans are so damn bad. The Houston Oilers, like that logo with just like a oil rig. But I had to pick the specific gray helmet from 1971 because I hate white helmets.
Good choices.
Those are my 5.
Good choices.
Old school.
So I'm gonna go. I think I gotta say that the Seahawks logo is probably my favorite logo. The was it the Kurt Warner era?
Love to hear it.
The Steve Largent era, I guess.
Yeah.
And then right behind that,
that guy right there for all the people at home.
Yep. Right behind that is the newest. I don't know about the colors on the newest Buccaneers logo, but that kind of pirate flag to me is super dope. Then the next one, I kind of got to go. Same reasoning for you that you had. The old Falcons logos were just the all black was just menacing. So that was always a favorite. Then I got to throw the 49ers in there. The kind of pre this new era, like that brighter red as opposed to the deep red that seems to be the color now.
Yeah.
Kind of just
bright.
Classic like Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott era, Jerry Rice, Roger Craig. Yep. And then I think the last one's got to be the Raiders logo, man. I keep coming back to it. It's just timeless. Like, I don't think they ever need to change it. I don't think that, they don't, hopefully they never try to do the italicized thing and shift it a little bit to make it look more modern for some reason. Plus,
at the
silver and black, it's good.
If you look at if you scroll down on that thing and go into like the defunct teams, the Oakland Raiders, their first 2 years, they were black and gold.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like I saw like a picture like the team jerseys and they were all like lined up and they almost look like a knockoff Steelers team. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's probably before they like joined the NFL or something back in the AFL days.
Yeah. Yep. Probably. All right. Well, that's a quick rundown of the NFL logos. Yeah. You know what I got to say though? There's a lot of difference between all these logos. I like that there's difference between them as opposed to like we talked about those basketball logos. Having to incorporate the basketball or whatever that circular thing is. Like, let these teams have a little freedom on the logo designs. Like
I never even thought about that until you mentioned it, and I scrolled through and I was like, "Holy shit!" Yeah, every single one of them. Well, not every single one, but too many.
And maybe that's a league thing. Maybe they're like, "Hey, you got to have one circular logo for." I don't know, whatever placement they want, right? But yeah, just this is weird to me. But anyway, let's wrap. What do we you got a kicks and fit to share?
Kicks and fit, hell yeah! All right. So recently got these. This is probably my favorite shoe of the year, even though I did get the blue toe questions. Ooh. But these fuckers right here, these.
Nice. Yeah.
This is just everything I ever dreamt of. I don't know why they came out with them. I'm so happy, but like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, he never played with the Giants. I wish he would have, but so I want to pair that with just the spring training, the new G with the trucker hat in the back. I'll be rocking this sometime this week. Put that on the Discord. So all of you guys, if you're not joined yet, the link will be in the bio.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't understand why Nike did that, the Griffey Max with the Giants colors, but I'm definitely thankful if I'm able to, like, that'll be a shoe that if I'm able to come across a pair on sale somewhere or outlet, I'm definitely getting a second pair of that one because I'll wear that one all the time. Another shoe that I will be wearing all the time. Picked up the SB Dunk Giants edition, I guess. This is like the home colors, basically.
I see me and you are doing the same situation here.
Yeah. This is not the one with the little like pink gum spot on the bottom, but the other one in the pair has it. It's pretty dope though, because it's like the mesh on it is actually kind of like jersey material, like the Giants jersey. So super dope. Not a Giants.
So you said one has a pink gum spot on the bottom?
Yeah, hold on, I'll grab it.
What's the significance behind that? I know that Jordan 1s did that, but
yeah. So
do you know what the story is behind that?
I don't know what the story is behind it. I think it's just like a baseball reference, like if you stepped in ice cream at the stadium or something. But I mean, it's a good looking pair of shoes, though. Even if you're not a Giants fan, I think that's like a pretty solid one. And then the hat, I picked this one up. This is from Westside Love. This is their 24/7 hat.
Oh,
so you can kind of see nice. It's like it's a little tricky on the eyes at first.
I thought it just said 47 at first, but now I see all of it. That's hella dope.
And then this is their other logo there. It's pretty dope on the back.
That's nice.
Just a kind of classic green underbill.
Where's it made?
I think they're made in China. Yeah, made in China.
Cool.
But yeah, one of my favorite. Talk about them all the time, but definitely love that logo too. And man, it's a new pickup and a kicks and fit, I guess. So
hell yeah, that's how you do it. Got to combine, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't keep up with these purchases the way I have been, but you know, if anybody wants to sponsor the show,
seriously,
holler at us so we can buy some new hats.
Exactly. Or just gift us some hats.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's let them know how they can find you outside of the show.
You can find me at Smooth as Eggs everywhere on all platforms. Also, the Industry Special Podcast is my podcast that I have that I do not record as often anymore, but I have some things in the works that is preventing that, but that's coming back full force very soon. In a new locale. Dun, dun, dun.
You can find me at Nick Engvall on all the platforms. Make sure that you follow at Crown and Stitch everywhere. And as Dexter said, hit that link in the description and join us on the Discord. We got hat crawler feeds into the Discord. We got a bunch of good people talking, sharing their pickups, sharing what they're rocking, hats of the day, that kind of thing. And links to all different places that you can pick up hats. If you want to support us that way, you can do that in the Discord as well. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.